What's up guys, it's Matt Collins-Jones here, also known as the D365 Geek, and today we're talking about Power Automate, we're talking about expressions, and we're going to talk about the start of our function in the date and times function. So this function allows you to pass in a timestamp, and what it'll do is it will find the hour that that timestamp belongs to. So at the moment it is 8:55, so it will revert that time to 8 o'clock. So let's take a look at it today. So in Power Automate here, I've got a manual trigger flow and I've got a compose action here, just for testing. Click into the inputs and then we can click expression. We can scroll down until we get to date and time functions. Date and time. Click see more. Scroll down and we get to start of hour function. So this has two parameters. This has a timestamp and this also has a format parameter as well. Now it doesn't say in here, but the format is actually optional. It's not one that we have to put in. It's just an optional parameter, but it doesn't mention it here. It does when you go into the other tooltip. So if we click start of hour, we can see it goes up here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll up until we get to the UTC now, and I'm going to use that for my my start of hour. So at the moment I'm currently in UTC because GMT and UTC at the same time at the moment. So it should return back 8 PM. It's about 3 minutes to 9 now. So if we click OK, it goes into there and we'll click test. Save and test, run the test, click done, and we can see it's returned in this sort of UTC style format where we have the year, the month, the day, T for time, and then we have the hours, the seconds, the minutes, and the milliseconds. You can see all these are reverted to 0. So I'm not really lucky. I didn't run this right at the exact moment where all these were 0. This is actually just saying we're going to take just the hour. So we're going to start this precisely on the hour. Now, one of the things we can do is we can format this a little bit. So we could, for instance, come in here and we could add a comma in. As I add the comma in, we can see this tooltip where we can actually see that this is an optional parameter. It doesn't say that in the box in Power Automate, but it does say it here. And what this is saying is that it's going to output in an ISO 8601 format of O, which is that format that we just saw. But you can go to the ISO the ISO standard, and find all the different formats that are available. And most, if not all, will work with Power Automate. So you can format this in any way that you want that might be a bit more user friendly for you or something that you require. But for this instance, I'm just going to open some single punctuation marks, some single apostrophes, and we're going to put in hour, and then colon, minute, and then colon, then second. If I've got that format right, it should let me do that, and we should now see it just outputting the time and not the day. Run flow, there we go. So it's no longer got the date, it's still just reverting back to the time itself. So we've got the hours, the minutes and the seconds, but as this is running at the start of the hour, or the function takes it back to the start of the hour, that is the output there. So it's 8 PM is the output. Now there could be a couple of reasons why you want to do this. Something to do with maybe SLAs, if something's inside an hour, if it's not inside an hour, if it needs to do something, that's where this could be useful. But I would like to know more use cases for this function. So if you let me know down in the comments, or if you have me on social media, please send me a message about how you use this. I always like to know. If you found this video useful, if you could please like it and share it with your friends, it's always appreciated. If you've not already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time.